If you didn't already catch on, the main characters, the ones who are starting the fire, we see the symbolism. There's three main characters. Okay, we also have a lot of symbolism throughout the movie. X-Men, Apocalypse. We're going to talk about the first part here, that we know that the sun is a secret son of Magneto, who we see at the very beginning of the movie is starting the fire. We're working in a fire industry and being around the fire, so we know that he's going to be a main antagonist in the film. He's going to be the bad guy, but we know that part of him is going to be good. So he's like the devil. He's the devil. He's Lucifer. But we know that he's an angel. He once was an angel. So he's very intelligent. There's going to be always the semblance of the mind, but there's a corruption of the metal. He doesn't have Xavier's knowledge, because Xavier is the master of the mind. He's not a master of magnetics or physical objects or the element of earth. He's only a master of the sword, which is in the east, okay? Which is the mind, your ability to mentally picture things. The whole movie is showing whoever has the most imaginative power. And it's like it's trying to bring him out of him the most. It's just the symbolism is so much. For me, I see why they didn't want me to watch this in 2015 and why I'm only allowed to understand the meaning of it now. If I would have watched this movie over and over and over, I would have got it too. But for me, I watched Batman over and over and over, and that's what woke me up. And The Matrix and Fight Club. Mostly Fight Club. Fight Club I always knew is the path, dude, because I've always had split personalities. So you never know what part of the personality it is. I'd have to go back and watch this video over. I wouldn't even be able to tell you. Sometimes it could be in the middle of a fucking verb. Because time is going by so slowly for me, dude. It's so slow, like I'm talking in slow motion. For real. That's how I feel. And at the end of the movie, we have him tell him, well, what are you here for? And he's like, he doesn't want to answer him. He's like, I'm here for my family too. He doesn't tell Magneto that he's his son. But then Magneto sees his son being hurt by the Antichrist, and he stops doing the Antichrist's work, and he does his own work. They got rid of a lot of the Antichrist symbolism. There used to be a lot more movies about the Antichrist. Now you don't really see it as much anymore. We used to have like movies like The Omen and stuff that are remakes of old movies. There was one with Arnold Schwarzenegger I remember from a long time ago that I remember growing up with. He was like, I want to say it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. There was like some major movie star, but there was like an Antichrist movie that I remember watching. But yeah, you have to like look for the Antichrist in these movies. So it's also the girl, obviously, Mystique, because she starts the fire with the spirit in the beginning and releases both the angel and the devil. So we know that she's the major one because she shut down the cage that let the angel and the devil out. So we know that she's the one who goes over and tells Magneto, do the right thing and don't forget that you have family. There's always a helper of the angel who's always trying to tell you don't lose hope. You have to be patient in adversity, consistent in charity, persistent in faith, be kind to people that despitefully use you and seek to do you harm, love and forgive your enemies, and above all, never lose hope.